Hi, I'm Alex Claassens, Branch Secretary of the RTBU, and today I'm speaking to our members in Sydney and New South Wales trains. From lockdown, unfortunately, due to being COVID positive, like many of you have been and yet may be. However, over the last 24 hours, I've heard many concerns being raised by members and delegates, and I acknowledge that members are disillusioned, upset, and confused about what's actually happened over the last few days as a result of us pulling the overtime ban for the signallers. And I'm here to let you know that I've heard you loud and clear, and I'll do my best to explain it. I start by saying that the purpose of any industrial action is to get an outcome, and certainly this round of industrial action very quickly got the attention of our new minister, and he asked for a meeting. At that meeting, he offered some concessions in exchange for signallers withdrawing their overtime ban until the 21st of February. These concessions included guarantees around the introduction of the NIF and full participation in risk assessments run by NSW and their agencies, which include being able to bring in third-party experts like we had to do for ourselves in our fight for the NIF. That information was then put to the signallers. And I want to make it clear that the signallers are not to blame. Their first thought was to maintain solidarity. However, when the concessions made by the minister were fully explained, a decision was made, because ultimately it would do more harm than good to reject the offer, a position which I supported. I also need to remind everyone that the signallers have been and are still taking industrial actions like stopping the NIF from running. While the outcomes of this interaction with our current Transport Minister was good, the process around our decision to partially withdraw the signaller industrial action was not good, and I acknowledge it should have been done better. I commit to all delegates and members that I have listened, and we're going to fix this problem and make sure it doesn't happen again. We will have a robust democratic process involving all decisions of our great union before any decisions made in the future. We simply cannot afford to not act as one. But the outcomes of this situation shouldn't be forgotten. Remember that 5 years ago, New South Wales Trains proposed to destroy the jobs of almost 500 members in our guards and station areas, and change the job of intercity drivers by forcing them to do everyone's job, currently vital to performing the right-of-way process. The outcome achieved now locks in those 500 jobs. Passengers can now be assured that they're as safe as possible when getting on our trains. Each of those 500 members, of course, work to put food on the table. And we must all remember that management and government don't really care about that. So everything we do must be to maintain and better the lives of our members. The power of government can't be underestimated, but we all know that taking collective action can be a lot more powerful if we all stick together in unity. The mighty RTBU is unique in the modern union movement. Our members are many, strong, and together. And I want to make sure we stay that way. And we will make the necessary changes to stop this from happening again. Solidarity is too important. Above all, though, we have shown we can make them listen when we take action and when we get results. So now is not the time for division. We will need to take more actions and there will be more offers, but we need to stand together and we will ultimately get the EA that we all deserve. United we stand. Thank you.